Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are in the world. This is Joe Nicasio. I am the creator of Employee Escape Plan, and tonight we're going to talk about what is Employee Escape Plan. This is something I've been actually doing for a long time, a long, long time, and it's really evolved into something really pretty magical and special. So one of the things I realized, I still coach people that are in business doing two or three or five or 700,000 a year, and they want to go to one or two or $5 or $10 million a year. I used to go around saying I help people go from that, to that. And a lot of people said, Joe, I don't make that kind of money. I hate my job. I don't have my own business. I'd like to start one, but nobody's really teaching the real stuff. And so I really recognized, because you know what? I used to have a job that I hated. I used to have bosses that didn't treat me right. I know what it's like to be unappreciated and underpaid and all that stuff. And so I completely understand. And so, I became an entrepreneur, and then I became somebody that coached people to go from a good entrepreneur to a great entrepreneur. And then I realized, there's a lot of people that need help, and I ended up becoming an entrepreneur maker. So, the brand Employee Escape Plan really represents escaping the job you hate, but it also represents building the business you love. And so, if you're going to build a business you love, build a business that truly works. We know 9 out of 10 people fail in business, and it doesn't have to be that way. Um, and so, um, one of the things I realized is if people are failing in business, it's really a failure of the education system. If 9 out of 10 people, if the education was good at teaching people how to be entrepreneurs, then 9 out of 10 people would succeed in business. Okay. And so I had to create this thing called the Business Happiness Blueprint. Because if we want to move you from escaping the job you hate, let's help you build the business you love. That's really what this is all about. And so I had to create a new way to help you do what you love for yourself and your clients, share the love through your service and good marketing, so you can receive the love in the form of gratitude and cash. And so I am a business mentor. And so what I want to share with you tonight is what is the Employee Escape Plan, and what is this step-by-step process to help you quit the job you hate and build the business you love. And I'm really proud of this because we've gotten a lot of good results. I've helped people do this. I've helped people do exactly that. They've hired me, they've had a job that they hated, and I helped them build a business they love, and they were able to quit their job. So this is kind of a 9-step process. The first step, which is like a kind of a pre-step, is you need to make a decision. Let's just do it this way. You need to make a decision. It's like, okay, I'm tired of working for someone else. I'm tired of passing out resumes. Now I'm gonna actually start my own business. So what's step one? Okay, the first step in escaping your soul sucking job is, you have to determine, you know, which business, which business should I go into? And quite honestly, that's maybe the most important step. I think one of the biggest reasons people fail in business is they're not even in the right business for their personality. A lot of people said, "Hey, I'm going to make money in crypto," and then they didn't understand ups and downs of trading, and it tanked. You got into the wrong business, okay? And this is like hypercritical. Okay, step two is after you determine what business, you need to figure out, well, what does my business stand for? What does my brand? We need to do branding. What does my brand stand for? What does my brand stand for in terms of a solution to a problem in the marketplace? So step one is which business. Step two is what does my brand stand for? Step three is we need to start thinking about what are you gonna sell? What's your irresistible offer? What am I offering? What am I offering for sale? And this is a really important piece too. Okay, and then step 4 in escaping your soul sucking job is, now you got a business, you want to go out into the world and get customers. How? Well, I tell my story. How will I tell my story? You got to be a good storyteller today because, once upon a time, uh, uh, you know, um, once upon a time, uh, people would listen to commercials, but nobody wants to hear a commercial these days. People today uh, don't want to hear a commercial. They want to hear a good story. They like a good once upon a time. Okay. And let's see. Number 5. Now that you've got your storytelling, you got to promote. You got to get your word out to the world. You know, Maybe let's do this in sentence form. You know, where, should I promote my new business effectively? Big emphasis on effectively. I got to be on 100 different social medias. I need to be on Instagram, and I need to be on Facebook, and I need to be all these places. But all you need to really do is find one place to get in front of your ideal customers effectively. And then after you promote, how do I nurture? How do I nurture people over time? Okay. And number 7 is, how do I fill my calendar with people interested in working with me? Well, let's instead say working with me and hiring me. You want to fill your calendar with people interested in hiring me. Okay. And then number 8 is, we need to master the enrollment or sales process. And number 9 is, we got to get so good at delivering the goodies. Deliver the goodies. Okay. So that a lot of magic happens. Number 1, you get repeat customers. Number 2, you get referrals. They share you with their friends. And number 3 is, they'll give you video testimonials. And number 4, they become raving fans. They sing your praises. Okay, so employee escape plan is a step-by-step process to help you escape the job you hate and build the business you love. And the very first step is, which business should I be in? What does my brand stand for? What am I offering for sale? Who will I tell my story to? Where should I promote my new business effectively? How do I nurture people over time to build a relationship? Not everybody's going to buy right away. And then number 7 is, how do I fill my calendar with people interested in hiring me? Number 8 is, how do I master the enrollment process, the sales process, to get paid? And then how do I deliver the goodies? Am I in a business that I love? You don't want to just be in a business you love selling. You want to be in a business that people love buying, and a business that you love delivering on. And so what I really want to emphasize right now is, this first step is, what business, should I get into? If you're not in the right business in the first place, you're kind of doomed to fail. Okay. By the way, I've sold this whole program, one-on-one, mentoring people through every step of the process and successfully getting them there where their cash register rings. Okay, I've sold this one-on-one, and I've delivered it one-on-one. It's a high-ticket program. But one of the things I found is, a lot of people really get stuck on this first piece here of, which business should I choose? And so I created a whole program just for that. And that program is called Business Wisdom Quest And we're doing our next one. I think it's August 12th of this year. It'll probably be the last one I do this year. businesswisdomquest.com, and you can join us to figure out what is, the Business Wisdom Quest is all about, just mastering this first piece of the puzzle. Because I think one of the reasons people struggle around this stuff is they're like, what the heck business should I go into? So Business Wisdom Quest, okay, is really all about nailing that piece. Once you know what business to go into and you know your North Star, you know where you're at. I'm in a job I hate. I know I want to build a business I love. And I did the Business Wisdom Quest to figure out what is my North Star business? What is my true north? What is my one thing? Because I think a lot of people, they become serial entrepreneurs, and what they really do is they bounce around from business to business. And when I hear somebody say I'm a serial entrepreneur, what I hear is I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. So Business Wisdom Quest is really designed to help you nail that down and figure that piece out. And the next one starts, I believe, on August 12th. The dates are at businesswisdomquest.com. And when you join this program, a couple things. We did Business Wisdom Quest as a group program for the first time a few months ago. The first thing that will happen is you will get access to the recordings of the first one. So we don't start. Our start date for the next one is August 13th, 2022. Okay. And I'd like to invite you to go to businesswisdomquest.com and register. It's a pretty affordable program. It's not a $10,000 program like my other stuff. It's like $497 or 3 payments of $187. So what are you going to get with this program? Number one, you're going to get six weeks of mentoring with me. All the calls will be recorded. And, one of the things about choosing the right business for you, I can give you the videos and I can give you the worksheets and all that. But at some point, I think it's really important to have a guide, somebody to guide you. And, is that business that you want to go into viable? One of the things, a lot of people, they say, hey, I want to start this business. I want to start a restaurant, but of course you need like, $800,000 to open a restaurant, and they don't have it. And so they're hoping and praying for an investor. If that's you, this isn't for you. Okay. Business Wisdom Quest is about, how can you make money in the next 30, 60, or 90 days? How can you figure out what's the right business for you? Business Wisdom Quest is about choosing that business, first of all, something that you can do now, and then you can brand it and you can build your offer and you can sell it, and you can tell your story and all that. And so that's really what I wanted to get online to do, is invite you. We just set the new date. It's August 13, 2022. If you join us, number one, you'll get 6 weeks of mentoring with me. The second thing you'll get, let me see if I can fix this here. The second thing you'll get, is lifetime access to the recordings. And if you were in Business Wisdom Quest last time, you'll get access to the new updated recordings. And my goal is to keep improving this program so it's the most amazing program to help people figure out what is their dream business so they can start to build it. The third thing you'll get is lifetime auditing of the course. So if you were in Business Wisdom Quest a few months ago, you can join us again at no extra charge. And the next thing you get is you get access to the Business Wisdom Quest community. And then I have a new bonus, which is if you join us in Business Wisdom Quest, I will give you the recordings of the last one. So August 13th is our first date. So it's about a month away. And so, if you decide to get involved with us and make the commitment to join us, I want to give you those recordings so you can start getting up to speed with the material right away. Because I think it's really important if you're going to make a commitment to this, to get some support right away. So in the recordings, I have it in a membership portal. You get your username and password. You get access to the recordings. You get access to the worksheets, and you can start learning the concepts, to get involved with this business wisdom quest program. Uh, Let me see if I can pull up my iPad again. There we go. And just to give you an idea of the process of how it works, um, oh, see, we lost it again. Just to give you an idea of the process, well, I'll just do it verbally. Number one is it's what we do is you use the four hats of the creative process. I'm getting a lot of pixelation here. So number one is the explorer. Second is the artist. Number three is the sorry, my lighting is a little bit down here also. So what we're gonna do is gather all the stuff that you have, all your knowledge, your skills, your passions, your abilities. We need to gather all of the raw materials you have to create a business. The second thing we're going to do is change that hat and put on the artist hat. This is an act of creation. It's about creating your dream business. It's not about creating doing what everyone else is doing in business. It's about figuring out what is the right business for you. Okay. Um, and so that it's a creative process. Just in terms of what is my business, I'm an entrepreneur maker. I bet you haven't met any entrepreneur makers lately because I'm the only guy on the planet. Why? Because I created a business designed around about me and what I do, and I want you to create a business designed around you and what you do. We don't need another Amazon FBA virtual assistant. There's 1,000. There's 500,000 of those people, and we don't want you competing. We want to create your business around your strengths. Building a business around your personality, because the goal is for you to have a dream business. Okay, so there's the explorer, there's the artist, where we put ideas together and take them apart to discern what's the right business for you. And that's really, if we can get you down to what is your North Star business, we've succeeded. Warrior, and then you go out and actually build the business. I actually believe I have some slides on this, so let me pull those up. Okay. I will be with you in one moment. If you have any questions about this, feel free to ask them. Um, all right. I'm having trouble finding my slides, so oops, okay, never mind. Fest. We're doing one more this year. It starts August 13th. It goes for 6 weeks, Saturday morning at 9 o'clock Pacific time. I would love to have you join us. And again, if you have any questions, just send me a private message. Or send me a private message or reach out to me. I would love to help you. This is Joe Nicasio, your business coach. God bless you, and may you quit the job you hate and build the business you love. That's my mission in life. That's the work I do. I do this stuff full time. So if you want the help's available. You do not have to go it alone. And there is a proven track for you to run on, and I provide that track.